Hello Year 1. So I have a story for you today and I'm going to be reading it in two parts. So the story is The Owl Who Was Afraid of the Dark, and it's by Jill Tomlinson. And it's illustrated, and illustrated means the pictures are drawn, by Paul Howard. So that's the book we're going to read today. So The Owl Who Was Afraid of the Dark. Here we go. "I don't want to be a night bird," Plop told his mummy. "Dark is nasty." "You don't know that," she said. "You'd better find out about the dark before you make up your mind. Look, there's a little boy down there. Go and ask him." So Plop, who was quite new at flying, took a deep breath and flew down. "Oh!" cried the little boy as Plop landed with a somersault. "Hello," said Plop. "I've come to find out about the dark." "Oh," said the boy. "Dark is exciting, especially tonight. We're going to have fireworks." "Does it have to be dark?" asked Plop. "Of course," replied the boy. "You can't see the fireworks unless it's dark. Look out for them later." "Well," said Mrs. Barn Owl when Plop arrived back at the nest. "The little boy says dark is exciting," said Plop. "I still do not like it at all, but I will watch the fireworks if you will sit by me." "We will sit by you," said Mummy and Daddy. So that's what they did. When the very last firework had faded away, Mr. Barn Owl went hunting. All night he brought food back to Plop until daylight came and it was time for bed. That's funny, isn't it? When the daylight comes, they go to bed, whereas we get up when it's daylight. Anyway, let's keep going. Halfway through the morning, Plop woke up. Mrs. Barn Owl opened one bleary eye. "Plop, dear," she said, "why don't you find out some more about the dark? Go and ask that old lady in the deck chair." Plop landed by the old lady with a thump. "Hello," he said. "I've come to ask you about the dark. I want to go hunting with Daddy, but he always goes hunting in the dark and I'm afraid of it." "How very odd," said the lady. "Now, I love the dark. Dark is kind. I can forget that I am old, and I can sit here and remember all the good times." "I haven't much to remember yet," said Plop. "I'm rather new, you see." "Well," said his mummy as Plop flew back up to the landing branch. "The old lady said that the dark is kind," said Plop, "but I still do not like it at all." That evening, when both his parents went hunting, Plop closed his eyes and tried to remember something to remember. Suddenly he heard a happy shout and Plop forgot all about being afraid of the dark. He peered through the leaves and saw a boy sitting by a fire. Plop flew down with an enormous thud. "Hello," said Plop. "I've come to see what's going on." "I'm guarding the campfire," said the boy. "The others have gone to play games in the dark, lucky things." "Do you like the dark?" asked Plop. "It's super," the boy replied. "Dark is fun. We're going to make cocoa and sing around the fire. Would you like to stay?" So Plop stayed. The boys sang until the fire had sunk to a red glow. Then Plop said goodbye and flew home. "Well," said his mummy, "where have you been?" "I met a boy, and he says dark is fun. I still do not like it at all, but I think campfires are fun, and they're super." Plop woke up the next afternoon and went out onto the landing branch. "Plop," said Mrs. Barn Owl, Go and find out about that dark again. See what that little girl down there thinks about it. Plop landed by the little girl with a bounce. Hello, he said. I've come to ask about the dark. Do you like it? Of course I do, she replied. Dark is necessary. Without the dark, Father Christmas wouldn't come. You'd have an empty Christmas stocking on Christmas Day. I don't have a stocking, said Plop. So the little girl took off her Wellington and gave him her sock. Here, she said, hang it up on Christmas Eve. Oh, thank you, said Plop, and he returned to his mummy. Well, said Mrs. Barnow, the little girl says dark is necessary because of Father Christmas coming, Plop said. I still do not like it at all, but I am going to hang this sock up on Christmas Eve. Plop slept nearly all day. By evening he was wide awake. It's getting up time, Daddy, he shouted, butting his father in the tummy. Mr. Barnow looked up at the sky. Not quite yet, Plop, he said. Wait until it's dark. That night, Plop watched his parents take off to go hunting again. Looking back through the leaves, he saw a man standing on the ground below. So Plop flew down, landing with a gentle bump. And we're going to finish the story there today. Can you remember all the different things that people said dark was? Have a think and try and remember, and we will join and finish this story tomorrow. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.